Welcome back to Accounting Recounted, the podcast that brings you the latest insights and strategies in the world of accounting and finance. I'm your host, Amanda Hendren, and in today's episode, we'll be diving deep into the world of travel expense approval and reimbursements, exploring three powerful strategies to accelerate that process. But before we do, let's take a moment to reflect on the old, outdated way that organizations used to handle travel expenses. Not too long ago, travel expense management was a manual and cumbersome process. Paper forms, photocopies of receipts, and a series of painful multi-step approvals were the norm. Employees would painstakingly fill out forms, attach receipts, submit them for approval, and that often made them face delays and frustration throughout the process. Finance teams were burdened with stacks of paperwork, manually entering data into spreadsheets and reconciling expenses with accounts. It was a time-consuming and error-prone system that hindered efficiency and transparency. Fortunately, with advancements in technology and the rise of digital solutions, organizations can now leave those old methods behind them and embrace a streamlined approach to travel expense management. Integrated platforms and cloud-based tools have transformed the way that companies handle reimbursements, making the process faster, more accurate, and easier to track. Now, let's turn our attention to the importance of processing expense reimbursements through the accounts payable department rather than through the payroll department. This simple but significant shift can have a substantial impact on the pace of the reimbursement and the overall clarity and tracking of expenses within your accounting system. By routing expense reimbursements through accounts payable, you ensure that payments are handled by professionals experienced in managing financial transactions. Accounts payable teams are well versed in processing payments efficiently, reconciling accounts, and adhering to financial controls. They also have the necessary expertise to review the expense reports, validate the receipts, and ensure compliance with the company's policies and tax regulations. By leveraging their expertise, you can accelerate the reimbursement process and reduce the burden on payroll teams, who can then focus their attention to other critical payroll functions. In addition, processing expense reimbursements through the accounts payable department offers better visibility and tracking of expenses within your accounting system. Expenses are recorded in the appropriate accounts, enabling accurate financial reporting and analysis. This improves the accuracy of your financial records, enhances cost controls, and provides valuable insights into traveling and entertainment spending. Now that we've explored the outdated way of travel expenses, let's talk about three powerful strategies to accelerate the travel expense approval and reimbursement process. Strategy number one, create a clear and enforceable reimbursement policy. By establishing a comprehensive policy that covers reimbursement approvals, requirements, spending thresholds, report specifications, and processes for exceptions, you set clear guidelines for employees and ensure compliance with company policies and tax regulations. Strategy number two, invest in technology. Embracing modern technology solutions that integrate AI, automation, and mobile accessibility can revolutionize your reimbursement process. These tools streamline expense report submission, facilitate document uploads, and enforce policy compliance. And they provide enhanced analytic capabilities as well. Strategy number three, benchmark to monitor process performance. By benchmarking key metrics such as productivity, cycle time, and efficiency, you gain valuable insights into your process's performance and identify areas for improvement. Monitoring these metrics allows you to track progress over time and compare your performance against industry peers and best practices. As we wrap up today's episode of Accounting Recounted, I hope that you now have a clear understanding of the outdated way travel expenses were handled and the importance of processing them through accounts payable. By adopting modern technology solutions and implementing strategies we've discussed, you can significantly accelerate the travel expense approval and reimbursement process. You can reduce frustration for your employees and your finance teams and gain better visibility into controls over your expenses. That brings us to the end of today's episode. If you have any questions on topics that you would like us to cover in future episodes, please reach out to us through our website or social media channels. And don't forget to subscribe to Accounting Recounted on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, embrace the modernization of travel expense management and keep optimizing your accounting processes.